too well with the CPG because you're looking at its acquisition source of TADs anyway, but like let's say somebody else is lasing for you and you want to confirm which target the Hellfire is actually tracking. You can, after it starts tracking, you can switch over to Seeker and it'll put that broken cross wherever the Seeker is looking at your symbology. It's like, oh, that's a little bit off from where I actually see the target. What the hell? The Seeker acquisition source, it works for radar Hellfire as well. If your radar Hellfire is tracking, it'll tell you where that's pointed to, but it's just the cross versus link which actually can show you the TADS video of where it's at.
You said link functions in the backseat as well? It just like hijacks the TADS from the CPG?
Yep, it's in both
Don't
seats.
get any
The only
funny
difference
ideas,
is,
bud.
yeah, I do not like using it in the back seat because for that very reason. Because it forces the front seater back into HMD, so he loses a lot of situational awareness.
I was thinking more along the lines of like when George is in the front seat.
Yeah, it's definitely something. Where it really gets fun is if you're in the front seat and you can switch, locate a target with your FCR, link the TADS, then switch the TADS and engage with the TADS. Like that's a really fun rapid handover.
I do that quite frequently. I very rarely fire directly off the FCR.
Yeah, me neither. Usually only if I've identified an air defense vehicle and I already know where it is.
Yeah, exactly, yep.
I use the FCR as a recon tool, but I normally carry like, if I have like 8 Hellfires, 2 of them will be RF, just for that possibility where I need to put it against a air defense. And I may not even actually use the FCR, I may just use the TADS to hand it off. It just gives me that fire capability, so as soon as that missile comes off the rail, I'm getting behind cover. Other than that, I got no qualms about doing laser all day long. Just FCR allows me to kind of narrow down my search.
I was just flying with somebody not long ago, and we were going back and forth on why I dislike the Lima and why 9 times out of 10 I'll send a kilo downrange over a Lima. And he said, "You're just blah 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 blah." I sent a farm report out because I knew he took off with 8 and 8, and he had no kilos remaining and 8 Limas. And I said, "What was your point again?"
It's like any tool. You use the right tool for the right job, but you don't use a hammer for everything just because you really like the hammer. Yeah.
I like that OG hover number you got there, Chubb. That looks pretty attainable.
What is it, 99?
106. Fat and happy.
Yeah, well, fat anyway.
Yeah, I don't do a great deal of hovering. I just stay on the move.
I can see why.
Searching. Fixed wing. 3 o'clock. Searching. Hawk.
Favorite loadout is 16 Hellfires, FCR,
Searching.
no Robbie.
No Robbie.
no Robbie. But I only have 50% ammo and then 80% fuel. So that gives me 600 rounds and 2,000 pounds of gas, which is plenty. while still retaining the. It gives me a little bit of power margin to offset the fact that I have a full slab of Hellfires and the MCR. Believe it or not, a full Robbie with full fuel and ammo actually weighs more than a full magazine with 1,200 rounds.
Oh yeah. Feels heavy.
Like how a full rocket pod, depending on which rocket type you're carrying, if you're carrying like the M229s and you're carrying 19 of them in the rocket pod, that's actually heavier than 4 Limas.
I always thought that like 2.5-inch rockets weren't like that big of a weapon until I read somewhere that it's like a 10-pound explosive and it's roughly the same as like a 155 howitzer shell. There are a lot more respect for
Well,
for rockets.
I don't know how much explosive the 155 shot is. I think it's pretty big. It's a lot bigger than that, but yeah, it's that's what they call the M151s 10-pounders. Then they call the M229 17-pounders.
Yeah, that's quite a bit of explosive material.
And even then, that's kind of a misnomer because the warhead itself is 17 pounds, but the amount of explosives in there is actually a little bit less. It's just like if you subtracted the rocket motor from it, unscrewed that back half, or that back portion, then what's left over, the actual warhead and the fuse, is 17 pounds or 10 pounds. Even so, it's enough to make a good little dent in somebody's vehicle.
Yeah. Yeah, I would. Flechettes aren't going to be a thing, are they? In DCS world?
I don't know.
At least not
I know
planned.
Wags mentioned it in his original Rockets video that they were wanting to do flechettes and the MPSM rockets. This is just my speculation. I don't actually know, but they've been working on a new fragmentation model for quite some time to actually simulate blast fragmentation effects rather than just the raw explosion burst. And I suspect that until they solve that new technology and get that inserted into the main game, that's probably going to be a gateway tech before they can do flechettes in the MPSMs.
What is an MPSM?
Multi-purpose submunition. Essentially, it has 9 little cluster bombs in it.
Whenever you hear submunition, that's a bad thing.
That's in a rocket?
Yeah.
Jesus.
You got 9 submunitions stacked on top of each other in a column, and you fire it out there. It's essentially the exact same rocket shape as a flechette, but instead of the flechette has 1,179 little tungsten sealed darts in it, and the MPSM has 9 little submunitions out there that are kind of like the similar submunition that was in the CDU-87. So they'll fuck up people, light armor, that kind of stuff.
Yeah, that's rowdy as fuck. I like that.
Submunition.
Travis, you going direct for that SA-10?
I am headed. Once you've got line of sight over that hill, then I'll send you the daylink file. Yeah, I'm headed direct to Big Bird, but I'm pretty sure that objective's already smoked. Raptor took that out like 2 days ago.
Okay.
If I recall
SA-10?
correctly, yeah.
It definitely did not.
Oh no, you went all the way out there and got smoked as soon as you got there.
Yeah, Vike took down the radars with his JDAMs from an F-18, but I'm sure they're repaired by now.
Yep. Somewhere southeast of that power plant objective, so many wires, there's an armored column or A KS-19 battery. There's a something right there that's fucking smoked me every single time I come after this objective. So I'm not up for that.
I hate KS-19 so bad.
Dude, especially in DCS, man. Fucking dirty, dude. You got like 16 clicks and I'm getting like sniped by flak while I'm maneuvering.
Yeah, like if I was in an F-16 or even an A-10, I would give a shit less about flat guns. But because you're like a slow little moving through, like they can actually put a hurt on you.
Why is this? Waypoint.
And it's the only
Ah,
flat
Jesus
gun that can
Christ.
outrange you.
S6. I have a big problem with S60s as well.
Yeah, those are annoying too, but you just need to get to your maximum standoff range, and you can outrange them just by like maybe 1 or 2 kilometers, because they're limited to about 5.7 Ks, and you can get beyond that easily with the Hellfire. You just gotta you just gotta find them just so you can recognize so you can get a good distance from them by finding where they're at.
Alright, so all of my waypoints, I forgot to change the altitude when I set
I was
them.
about to ask you.
Yeah, I can, yeah. I do that every fucking time. If there was a way for me to find, if I could
Wing,
find in the
3
code
o'clock, searching.
for the route tool to permanently change that to AGL and 0 for every
Nice.
waypoint I ever input, I would be so happy.
I can honestly say I have never used the route tool.
Yeah, I use it a
You're
lot.
missing it. It's a good thing. Well, it's a
All
good
right,
thing.
check me out, John.
You know, when you play in a public server, that's a good thing because you can save yourself a lot of time.
What were you asking, Chubs?
Do you have your data link set up?
I guess I should be asking you, what are we having it set to these days?
I have mine set up on Charlie. I have you set up on Golf.
Okay, sounds good. I will do that likewise. 1 sec.
It's just right up at the top of that big mountain that we're flying right at.
Yep.
So I got a
I'm
glimpse
gonna
of some stuff up there, but there's
Yeah, I know you don't
definitely
have
at
line
this
of sight.
point from the actual site.
Game plans to stay on this heading until I can see clearly down the valley to the left.
Okay.
Once I know we're clear to go that way, I'm gonna kind of split the difference along this hillside. I'm gonna head
Copy.
about 10 or 11 o'clock and climb the hill right there. I just didn't want to go direct over this valley because I can't remember exactly what the threat is that's down here. But it has smoked me so many times. I usually come into this area from the southeast instead of the south. So I'm up on top of this hill, I take that SA-10, what's left of it out, if there's anything, and then I come down the hill towards the power lines and forget about whatever. I can see the town that all that shit's in from where we are, but anyway.
Well, let's see if we can take care of it tonight.
Yeah, shouldn't be a problem now that I remember it's there.
You guys still in Syria Gray Flag?
No, Persian Gulf. Syria had a visibility of like 1 mile.
That's what air-to-ground radars are for.
Yeah, but firing
SA-15.
radar
11 o'clock,
hellfires
searching.
blindly
Oh, yeah.
sounds like a really easy
Waste
way to
of money.
kill a bunny. Oh no, I'm sure the missile will find its target. Well, I'm not sure, but
Some target.
I'll let you, but I like the PID.
Do you say I like the P? I'm pretty sure everyone needs to do that.
I prefer the B.
Radar. 7 o'clock. Searching.
Wish there was an easy way to
Radar. 7 o'clock.
edit waypoints after the fact and set the altitude to ground level without having to go double check what ground level is.
They're in Great Flag Persian Gulf. Would be if you,
Radar.
I don't know what
10
you're
o'clock.
in the mood. If you want
Searching.
to still try multi-crew in that F-15.
I'm down. You might have to walk me through it though.
Not a problem.
Radar. 9 o'clock. Searching.
All right, I'll hop in Persian Gulf. It's kind of the perfect aircraft for Persian Gulf.
Remember that time that we joined up in a 3-ship of F-16s and then spent 2 hours plugging waypoints and flying to the objective just to crash the desktop as soon as we got there?
When was this?
The
Yesterday?
good old
Sounds
days.
familiar.
It was me, Vi, and somebody else on
I know, I was
Yeah.
joking.
Persian Gulf a while ago.
Well, at least the F-16's like pretty easy to enter waypoints. It's not like it's not as
No,
bad
it
as
was
some
more
of the
It was
planes.
more the flying from the bottom of the map all the way to the top of the map, just to...
Yeah, that sucks.
Yep.
I got Jersey Mike's, and I ate a massive Jersey Mike sub.
I
Like
just
that was
finished some all-day breakfast from Jack in the Box.
Oh, fucking Jack in the Box.
I haven't eaten Jack in the Box in a very long time.
Eating Jack in the Box is like waking up and feeling like going to Frisco's one morning, or like Hardee's. And I love Hardee's.
I was gonna say I live to eat Hardee's. There's just none of that. There's none of that shit around me, right? Well, not until I move, at least.
Yeah, there isn't a Hardee's anywhere remotely close to where I live.
Hardee's is like,
That's like
It's
a
rare, like, good.
southern thing, isn't it?
yeah.
No, there's a Hardee's in Jersey.
There's a northern version, but it's named as
Yeah,
a different company.
Carl's Jr. Carlos Jr.
Oh shit, we are closer than
Same
I thought
thing.
we were. And a quick pop
Okay,
up, I might
let's
have
see
to
where we're
dive out of here.
Are we? Oh, fuck. Do we have to fly all the way? Oh, no.
CU-57 right there.
Yeah.
Send it as soon as you're able.
Yeah, we have to start from the
Radar.
peninsula if you want to
Well,
do
10 o'clock. Searching.
fixed wing.
Rifle.
Okay.
Missile.
Alright,
shoot.
firing. Yep, evasive. Off
Keep it.
right.
8
Yep, yep.
seconds.
Yep, you're still in params.
Yep.
Alright,
Check.
he's got a couple more off, and I'm
You
off right.
want to take a helo if we do gray flag?
Kind of wanted to multi-crew that at 15.
Yeah.
That was a nice
And-
shot.
I mean,
Furious.
we can go somewhere else. There's
flying.
cyanide, for instance.
Oh yeah.
SA-15.
There's
10 o'clock.
there's the Marianas. I think cyanide.
Sinai's got weather. As long as you're alright with like 2 kilometers
Weather?
of visibility.
That's just a challenge. Cyanide.
Very bad
Yeah.
visibility.
Radar. 9
Have to
o'clock.
spot everything by
Right.
RDR.
Radar.
Yeah, let's try that.
9
Or
o'clock.
we can
Searching.
just go to our own whatever.
Let's look
Sir.
at-
We can work in still work on Afghanistan too. Well, it's probably close to reset at this point.
Oh, I see a second ZU-57.
This guy.
SA-15.
Stand by.
10 o'clock.
All right, you want to do cyanide,
And
Sabo?
Rifle.
Missile.
Oh
Missile.
my god.
Oh my
Right.
god,
I-
that thing hit us right in the face. Shit. Yeah, that was my fault.
I mean, we can do
Five
Persian Gulf
o'clock.
as long as you're
Sorry,
okay with
sorry.
flying the distance, because I'll be in the back.
I mean,
Fixed wing. 5 o'clock. Searching.
Alright, I'm gonna get us a little more range, a little,
We would
little
just
more
be
standoff range.
autopiloting it.
Happy.
yeah.
What do you want to do?
No.
You know, maybe.
Wow.
Hello. I'm thinking. Cyanide, my dumbass uninstalled it for some reason. I don't know what it was for.
Boo.
I know.
What's wrong with Persian Gulf?
It's just we gotta fly like 10 million miles.
We gotta fly at least 130 miles.
130 miles away.
In a
Oh,
strike
100.
you
I was gonna say, pretty
100.
sure me and Raptor just did like 2 days ago. Did like 130 fucking mile flight.
Okay, let's just do it.
There's
Fine.
130k.
We'll
tracking.
go in the Persian Gulf. 130 miles ain't too bad.
I thought it was like 100k out and 100k in, with like a 20k transit between
There's smoke
the two.
in the air.
Oh, smoke in the
2
air!
o'clock.
Holy shit! Yep, I see it. SA-15 down in the valley. Hello.
Oh, that's gonna hurt.
All
We
right,
are
my
in the
name is-
aircraft. Okay, everything on the bottom of the aircraft looks good.
Yeah, that's why the
You got good suspension on this thing.
What are you
That's why
naming
they-
yourself, Sabo?
that's why they have shock
I'm-
absorbers in the.
I'm still the sand people. It's applicable here too.
Okay, cool.
It's a good call, son. I was like, I didn't know that was you. I was laughing at that earlier when I saw it.
Yeah, I don't generally hang out in Discord when I'm CBGing. Kind of for that reason.
Okay,
All right,
so
Let's kill
what do you
the
guys work?
Z-57 this time.
You guys are working alpha. It looks like.
Yeah.
Okay, we will. Let me just add our. I'm gonna reroute our waypoints V and.
I think that one appears to be dead.
Yeah, he is. Fuck.
One to the right is shooting
Radar.
now.
8 o'clock. Searching.
All right, we're working. I think we have to work out of Aldofra.
Maybe-
anyhow.
Maybe switch to IR.
There's Kish.
Wing.
Kish is
7
available.
o'clock. Searching.
Okay, yeah, let's take it. Then.
Yep, I see the rounds coming up.
Is this the dead one?
No,
Gun
that
lost.
should be.
Slaving.
SA-15's launched again.
Yeah. Sorry. Fuck.
That's alright. No, we're good.
Fuck ass.
Fixed wing. 4
Nice.
o'clock. Searching.
Boondock Saints reference there.
DWAS.
It's my favorite scene in the second one where they're like, alright, we got this. They're on that pool table. And they're goading the guy into like getting his Tourette's to kick off.
John,
He's
can
like,
you see
"Okay,
the,
buddy, please, come over
SA-15 down in the
here."
valley?
Fuck
Negative?
me, Andy.
Not yet.
Can you work on getting that?
Did you say
Or
something?
we'll
Sabo?
do. We'll do.
I'm just loading in. Give me a second to load in before you request, and I'll request it. Okay, should be good to go.
Okay. Hold on.
Purple's got a new controller.
A new.
Imam
Like
Solomon.
thick
It's a stick and base all in one.
Yeah, it's the
Kind of mid-level market.
Oh, really?
Anyway,
Interesting.
There's like an add-on you can get for an access for a throttle. It looks like too.
I still have not received my my grip.
All right.
Let's see what
I'm
we got
loading in
for-
the back. Oh yeah, let's do
Roger.
it.
Their newest stuff, like the CM3
Okay.
base.
We have 46
Roger.
Charlie
Deslaving.
AMRAMs available, 38 Mike Sidewinders.
Slaving.
Uh,
Deslaving.
Bombs is pretty shit.
All right, we're back
not
on
gonna
target.
lie. Yeah, bombs
Yeah.
is pretty
And
shit.
slave. I'm deslaved.
We have laser guided on by
We got
default though.
another SA-15 launch.
And we can't carry J
Yep, smoke out on you
Can we
guys.
reposition
Yep,
to take
we're
a shot at that asshole?
I think
I think
Rotor RPM
John's
low.
getting himself
I-
into a position to make that
Alright,
shot.
you
I
decide
might be
on
able to
the
get a
loadout.
shot at him here.
Okay, great.
That guy's a
Roger,
bag of
slaving.
dicks.
I'm deslaved.
SA-15.
Don't
1
forget to
o'clock.
get rid of wheel
Searching.
shocks.
Target acquired.
Anyhow, I'll be right back.
Target stored.
Yeah, the internals look nice on this new stick.
Oh, I see it. Go right, maybe 100
Rifle.
meters. All right, send it.
18 seconds. Don't
18.
lose any altitude.
I'm not climbing. Get around the raggedy
8
edge of what
seconds.
this thing
And
is
slave. De-slave.
Backscatter. Stack.
Good hit.
Slaving. De-slaving.
Is there something on that pad right there?
I was gonna say yes, and
Yeah.
it's shooting at us. Yep. Alright, I'm just gonna hold.
Four.
Let me know once you got the IT track.
Working on it. Shit, he's shooting. He's shooting.
Yep, I see.
And slave. De-slaving.
Might need to switch to I'm gonna back off. We're getting too
He's
close.
not. I'm not getting a track on him. I'm right on him.
Yeah, I think it's because the in the IR the pad is so hot.
Rotor RPM
Oh,
high.
that could be.
Yeah, so I think this time around try
No, I was
Try
on
getting
TV
him.
and I couldn't get a lock on him.
Alright, I'll back off a little bit further
Okay.
so that
Yeah, give us a little more time.
yeah.
Alright, got a lock.
Nice.
Alright. Oh yeah.
He had a rifle. That might be max ranged.
What you have anything on the rangefinder or is it too far out?
9.3.
Oh, that's you can send that. Especially from this altitude, just don't laze when you send it.
Oh, I lased.
Send it out. Send it out on a high trajectory.
Yep.
It's close to dead nuts.
that got him.
Oh yeah, I was gonna say, man, 9.3 when we have like 4,000 or 5,000 foot.
Yeah, that
Height
got him on a
advantage.
direct trajectory, Buck.
Yeah, good shit. All right, now this is fucking 57.
All right, I'm back.
Yeah, I think we're just gonna have to go with the standard GPU 24s.
There's a helipad
Oh,
there.
yeah, that's fine.
Him.
Kind
Yeah,
of
I think
boring.
we're
but-
looking a little bit. The next one to the right.
Oh, to the right.
Keep coming, keep coming, keep it right there. There he is. Fuck that guy. Oh yeah, ID track, Impram, send it.
Slide. Roger. Stopping.
Red Wolf 1, rifle,
Bravo.
Shit, I wasn't making that.
Copy. Coming up.
That's
Copy.
alright.
That's the location.
Too excited. 14 seconds.
Rolling out.
Start maneuvering lightly. I can see him firing.
He had a rifle.
4 seconds.
Here we go.
Target destroyed.
Good check. Alright, that should be this whole objective.
There's a Logi truck you wanna.
Let's get it with the gun. What's our range?
IAT 49, you gotta close.
Hit it with the laser.
Yeah, 49.
Why don't I
46.
have...
.42. Wasn't gun. Uh-oh. 38.
He should be in... Hold on, let me get you. There you go.
F50.
Test.
He had a rifle.
That's fun.
Wow.
That is fun.
Eat a rifle.
I think that is definitely it up there. We scoured those bitches.
Right next to the Logi truck, I think there's like maybe a barracks.
Yeah, I saw that.
Alright, I'm set in the back.
I think we can fuck that thing's day up with some 30 mil.
All right.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, baby.
I do love being complete.
Okay, guys, we're en route to you
All right.
for some moral support.
Let's rejoin with Gator here, and
We heading to waypoint 2?
Mr. Chubb.
I got a rifle.
So you invited Shogun. Where did you meet this guy at?
Shogun and John.
And John?
That's right.
Where'd you guys meet?
We've been flying in a couple of other groups for
Sure.
quite some time now. Yep.
Yeah, I just saw Shogun just kind of join. I was just trying to get a feeling for,
Yep.
who they are kind of thing.
Yep. Shogun's Apache, does both front and back seat. John's Apache does front and back seat as well.
Fair enough.
John does actually a bit of everything.
The
Have somebody
I like this,
given you the rundown here, John?
what's up?
No, I haven't really given him much of a rundown.
Yeah,
Well,
that'd
the
be best for the
initiation
pros.
is a cattle prod.
Yeah.
Typically.
I'll take it on the left cheek.
Oh.
Greg, right,
Come
man?
on, I can kind of go through everything real quick on the Discord and get you tagged up here. We'll probably jump down to recruiting so that way we don't interrupt these guys doing their operations.
Yeah,
And
sure
kind of
thing.
give you the expectations that we have, and then whatever expectations you have for us. So
Okay.
I'll meet you down there, or I can drag you. It's up to you.
1 second, I'm just lasing in this last Hellfire. 13 seconds.
Copy.
Unarmed, no ATF. I have no idea what that caution means.
Means that you don't have weapons and you need transmission fluid.
It's okay. Give me a second.
And
What
before we
aircraft are
hit
you in
before we hit waypoint 2, somewhere to the southeast of waypoint 2
Let's see.
is a bunch of stuff at the bottom of this
Alright,
hill
let me
that
see
fucks my
if-
day up
I remember this.
every time. So we're gonna start dropping back down into this valley until we can
Okay.
get eyes on that area.
Okay,
I'm gonna have a
so
look at this shelf that's at our 1 o'clock. About a click out,
Okay. Visual.
but
Alright.
don't get too antsy on the trigger because I'm probably gonna have to evade. Got
Yeah,
a
we don't
gut
even-
feeling that I might be a little too close.
we don't even have an air-to-ground load page. What is going on?
It looks like I actually still have my input profiles for both the Wizzo and the pilot. So I might be safe.